see today, I've put on a suit and a tie. It's not something that I usually wear, but today's an important day and I'm speaking with important people. I'm just so happy to be at this Model United Nations event of 2021 with you, hundreds of 15-year-olds from around the world. Why are you so important? Let me take you to my first UN global experience back in Madrid at COP25. As you can see, it was a December, a very cold December, and then all of a sudden Madrid was greeted with this UN Global Summit. And as you walk into this blue zone, you're surrounded by all the global leaders. Literally, all the leaders of the world are there with you, around you. 15,000 delegates and people from around the world coming together to address the climate crisis. But really, the call was for action. This is the hashtag of the event. It is time for action. But I did not see that much action. I saw a lot of interest in actually editing text, trying to stop what was too much of a pushing the agenda. I did not see the kind of momentum that was required until a 15-year-old entered the room. Amazingly enough, whenever Greta, this young 15-year-old like yourselves, walked into the main hall, in one of the many halls, a swarm of people was around them, a buzz was around them. You guys are the protagonists of this era. Is it just that 15-year-olds should solve the world's problems? Maybe not. Maybe older generations could have done something to help you. Having said that, as an older generation, I would at least like to give you some hints of how you can approach this and go forward. One is listen. Second, be a super collaborator. And the third one is embrace this concept of unity and diversity. First, listen. So you're very passionate right now. You're probably upset right now. You want to make change happen now, and you want to point fingers at all the people that are doing things wrong. This finger pointing will not get you anywhere. It will create a barrier. It will create resistance. You need to work with people. You need to understand people. You need to listen before you jump into action. Learn the room. See what's around you before you actually make things happen. Second point that I mentioned is a collaborative mindset. As young people, you are just born collaborators, be it sharing a story on Instagram or a like or comment or loves or hearts, whatever it may be. You're born to collaborate. That's a great advantage you have with the older against the older generation. But think about how tough the road will be. You need to learn to collaborate, to be super collaborators, to actually learn how to engage people. If you should learn anything is how can I talk with people? How can I engage them? How can I make it reciprocally interesting for them to work with me on my projects? Imagine one of the projects you're going to run is around creating a project around NASA and the space station. So for a moment, imagine the leaders of China, of Russia, of India, and of the US trying to work together. That's going to be so tough until they find a common purpose. And with the diversity of their insights, they can really go forward. This diversity of perspectives is really what drives change, what drives the change that we need. And the great thing is the scientists from Russia, the scientists from China, from the US have so much experience of working together, of creating this unity, despite all their diversities. And last but not least, as was mentioned over there at the UN, everywhere I saw this sign, tiempo de actuar, time for action. Action is exciting, action is great, but also think about what can you do to enjoy this journey. Do not suffer through it. It's going to be so tough. You need to learn to enjoy. And the best way to enjoy something is to enter a mindset of service. Be there to serve humanity. Be there to serve your team. Be there to serve the people that surround you. That service-oriented mindset is what will give you the energy, would make you very attractive, and would allow you to be in a mode of action, because right now is a time for action. And right now, you 15-year-olds are the protagonists of the world that we need. Thank you very much and good luck on your endeavors.